Gunners fan, welcome back to the channel. With the international break officially over, Arsenal's players were back in action at the Sober Realty Training Centre today morning as preparations began for this weekend's Premier League meeting with Fulham. Mikel Arteta welcomed back his full squad, including senior stars and several promising youngsters, for the first time in 2 weeks, setting the tone for an intense week of training ahead of the London derby at Craven Cottage. The session began with a strong emphasis on physical conditioning. Arteta and his coaching staff focused on restoring rhythm and energy after the international pause, putting the players through a series of short, explosive running drills and coordination exercises. The early part of the session was all about regaining sharpness, with fitness coaches closely monitoring intensity levels to ensure every player was up to match pace. Once the warm-up concluded, attention quickly turned to ball work and technical sharpness. The players were split into small groups for tight possession drills aimed at improving quick decision-making, passing precision, and on-field communication. Arteta demanded speed and fluidity in every movement, urging his team to play with confidence and maintain a fast tempo, qualities he believes will be crucial against Fulham's organised defensive structure. The tactical phase of training saw Arteta's staff set up exercises that focused on attacking transitions, pressing coordination, and defensive positioning. Players worked in units to perfect their build-up play from the back, while also rehearsing pressing triggers when out of possession. The coaching team paid close attention to spacing, fluid movement between lines, and the team's structure during counterattacks. Every segment of play was adjusted to maximize efficiency and ensure the group maintains control in the key phases of the game. To round off the day, the squad engaged in a series of high-intensity mini-matches designed to replicate real match situations. The emphasis was on maintaining composure under pressure, quick recovery after losing possession, and aggressive pressing to regain control. The players responded with high energy and determination, showcasing a competitive spirit that reflected their desire to keep momentum in the Premier League. Off the pitch, Arteta and his assistants held tactical meetings with various units of the team to reinforce the game plan for Fulham. The discussions focused on discipline, teamwork, and concentration, elements Arteta views as vital in a fixture that often demands patience and precision. Players were encouraged to take responsibility, communicate effectively, and show leadership throughout the week's preparations. The atmosphere at Sober Realty Training Centre was positive and focused, with returning international players integrating seamlessly back into the group. The intensity in training highlighted the squad's collective commitment to improvement as they aim to extend their strong run of form. As the week progresses, Arsenal will continue fine-tuning their tactical details and working on tempo, pressing sequences, and attacking combinations. With the full squad now back together and several key players returning from injury, Arteta's side looked determined and energized ahead of their return to Premier League action. All eyes will be on Craven Cottage this weekend, as the Gunners aim to put on a dominant display and strengthen their title ambitions. Again and again, Mikel Arteta has been dealt a major injury setback during the October international break, as captain Martin Ødegaard has been ruled out for several weeks with a knee problem. The Norwegian playmaker sustained the injury during the 2-0 win over West Ham United earlier this month, and is now expected to miss 7 matches for Mikel Arteta's side. According to reports from BBC Sport, Ødegaard will not return until after the November international break, with the club hopeful he will be available for the North London derby against Tottenham on November 23rd. In an official club statement, Arsenal confirmed that Ødegaard suffered a medial collateral ligament injury to his left knee during the first half of the victory over the Hammers. The club added that he has been withdrawn from the Norway national team's upcoming fixtures against Israel and New Zealand to continue his treatment and assessment at the Sober Realty Training Centre. Although the injury is a significant setback, the Gunners will be relieved that it is not a long-term issue, especially as they look to maintain their title challenge this season. Elsewhere, Piero Hincapié is closing in on a return after missing Arsenal's last 4 matches with a groin problem. The Ecuadorian defender, who joined in the summer, is expected to be available immediately after the international break. Arteta explained that the injury came too quickly to manage before the break, but confirmed that the player should rejoin full training and be ready to feature against Fulham on October 18th. His return will provide a much-needed defensive boost, especially with the demanding fixture list ahead. Noni Madueke also remains sidelined after picking up a knee injury in late September. The winger, who had made an encouraging start to the campaign, felt discomfort early in a match and was forced off at half-time. Arteta revealed that Madueke's injury would likely keep him out for a few weeks, though scans were planned to determine the full extent. While the manager expressed optimism that it was not a long-term issue, the player is still expected to be unavailable until next month as he continues his recovery. Kai Havertz, meanwhile, continues his rehabilitation from knee surgery he underwent back in August. The Germany international is a long-term absentee, but is making good progress in his recovery. Arteta described Havertz as a different specimen and praised his determination during treatment, hinting that the midfielder could return before the end of the year if his progress remains on track. His absence has limited Arteta's tactical flexibility, particularly in midfield and the forward positions, where the former Chelsea man was beginning to find his rhythm before the setback. Gabriel Jesus remains another long-term concern for the Gunners after undergoing major surgery for an anterior cruciate ligament injury earlier this year. The Brazilian striker is not expected to return until between December and January, though Arteta has expressed hope that his recovery could be faster than anticipated. The Arsenal boss said that the medical staff had planned for a lengthy rehabilitation period, but left open the possibility of an earlier comeback if everything goes smoothly. Overall, Arsenal's injury list has grown at an unfortunate time, with several key fixtures approaching both domestically and in Europe. Despite these challenges, the team remains strong in the Premier League, having recently overtaken Liverpool in the standings following a hard-fought win over West Ham. Arteta will be hopeful that the likes of Ødegaard and Hincapié can return quickly to strengthen the squad, while longer-term absentees such as Havertz, Madueke and Jesus continue their steady progress toward full fitness. The coming weeks will be crucial as Arsenal aim to sustain their momentum and keep their title hopes alive heading into the winter period. Again and again. Today brought another focused and productive training session at Sobha Realty Training Centre, where Arsenal's available players continued their preparations under the close guidance of manager Mikel Arteta and his coaching staff. Despite many first-team stars being away on international duty, the atmosphere within the camp has remained positive, professional, and full of energy as the Gunners look to maintain momentum heading into the next phase of the season. The session was marked by a calm but determined tone, with every exercise designed to keep the players sharp and physically ready. Arteta and his team placed strong emphasis on fitness maintenance, ball retention, and tactical discipline. The coaching staff ensured that every drill had a clear purpose, from quick passing routines to intense pressing patterns, aimed at preserving the high standards that have defined Arsenal's performances this season. With a smaller group available, Arteta has taken full advantage of the opportunity to work more closely with individual players. Training included small-sided games and situational drills focused on decision-making, transitions, and attacking movement. These sessions have allowed younger and fringe players to receive more tailored feedback, improving their technical quality and understanding of the team's playing philosophy. The absence of several senior internationals has also opened the door for academy talents to train alongside the first team. According to reports from Sobha Realty Training Centre, the young players have impressed the coaching staff with their intensity, focus, and adaptability. Their involvement has not only boosted their confidence, but also created a healthy, competitive atmosphere in the camp, one that reflects the strong culture Arteta has built at the club. Arteta's coaching team have also been monitoring the workload of players returning from injury, such as Piero Hincapié and Noni Madueke, ensuring that their rehabilitation is progressing smoothly. The focus remains on balancing recovery with conditioning, so that every player can return to full fitness without rushing the process. Meanwhile, the analytical staff have been closely reviewing performance data and preparing tailored plans to help the squad reintegrate seamlessly after the international break. Off the pitch, Arteta has been in constant discussion with his backroom team, mapping out training schedules for the coming week. The plan is to gradually increase intensity as more players return from international duty, ensuring that the entire group is synchronized and ready for the Premier League clash against Fulham on October 18th. Every sign from Sobha Realty Training Centre points to a squad maintaining high standards even in a quieter period. The mood is focused, the energy is right, and the message from Arteta is clear: stay disciplined, stay sharp, and come back stronger. As Arsenal aim to continue their unbeaten run and push for the top of the table, The work being done behind the scenes during this break could prove vital in shaping the team's momentum for the months ahead.